Hello students, welcome back with your new chapter, chapter number 26, coordinate geometry here. This chapter basically deals with your Cartesian plane and coordinate system and how we can express a number or a 2D figure on your Cartesian plane here. Okay, now let's begin with your first term. Here we have Cartesian coordinate system here. It is a coordinate system that specifies each point uniquely on a plane by a set of numerical coordinates here. So we have to express a point on Cartesian plane by a set of coordinate, and this system is known as your Cartesian coordinate system. So we have a plane here in the form of graph here. Now we have to express a point on this plane here. So first we decide here. Here we have first line. This is a vertical line here. Then we have a horizontal line. This horizontal line is known as your x-axis, and this vertical line is known as your y-axis here. Okay, the point at which these two lines intersect is known as your origin here. So we have origin O here, and this origin has coordinate 0, 0 here. Okay, this is a main point origin from where we decided that what is the positive direction of x-axis and what is the negative direction of x-axis. So this from this origin we have point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to so on. This is a positive direction of x-axis, and from origin here on this side -1, -2, -3 up to so on, this is negative direction of your x-axis here. Okay, similarly we have 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on, positive direction of your y-axis, and -1, -2, -3 up to so on, negative direction of your y-axis here. Also we have to decide scale factor here. So this is a scale factor through which we select this number on your Cartesian plane here. Here we have this box. You can see this is a larger box here, and it is of measure 2 centimeter here. So, and this is a smaller box, and total number of division on this smaller box is 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. Okay, it is of measure 1 centimeter. So we have selected that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit on x-axis, and on y-axis we have selected 1 centimeter is equal to again 1 unit here. So with this system, if we select this, we can represent 9 points on our Cartesian plane here. Okay, this small box which is of measure 1 centimeter here on each side, it has 5 division here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have selected that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So each division here will measure 0.2 here. Okay, 0.2 units. So first unit is 0.2, then 0.4, 6, 8, then 1 unit. So in this way we can select our any point on our Cartesian plane here. Okay, we have expressed the number on a Cartesian plane, and this scale factor help us that up to what extent we can express the number. So in this system where I have selected 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, I can express number up to 9 here on each side here, up to 9 on each side. If I have to express number more than 9, then I have to change my scale factor here. Okay, for example, if I have to express double of this number, that is 18, then I'll select 1 centimeter is equal to 2 unit. 1 centimeter is equal to 2 unit. Okay, then again the division will change here. Also we can express 1 centimeter is equal to 5 unit here. Then again we can express more number here. Okay, now we have to express a point on your Cartesian plane here. So any plane, any point P, so any point on this Cartesian plane at any quadrant here, first quadrant, second, third, fourth, here we have point PXY. PXY, that means this is a x coordinate and this is y coordinate of your point P here. Okay, uh, then we have origin. Origin O has coordinate 0, 0. That means x at this point O, we have x is equal to 0 and y also is equal to 0. Also, point PXY. PXY can also be represented as point P abscissa and coordinate. That means if we have given, for example, if we have given point P 5, 7, then in that case abscissa is 5 and coordinate is 7. So if abscissa is 5, coordinate is 7, so we have point xy as P5, 7. Understand? Now we have to express these points on your Cartesian plane. Here we have a graph. Now we have changed our scale factor here. You can see we have taken 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit here. From origin O, we have selected the larger box as 1 unit here on each side here. So from origin O to this point on positive direction of x-axis, we have 1 unit, 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit here. Then again 1, 1 equal division is there. Okay, so first we have to express point P33 on 3 on our Cartesian plane. And how we express here, suppose we have point P here, and to draw this point we have to begin from the origin here. Point P is at origin. Now it has to proceed 3 at the location. So we have x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 3. First it will move towards point 3 here, that is x, 1, 2 and 3. Then we will proceed towards y as 3. So point P has coordinate 3, 3 here. Okay, next we have point Q as -2 and -3. That means x is equal to -2 and y is equal to -3. So we have negative direction of x-axis as -2. So again we have point Q at origin and it will proceed towards -2 here. Then we have, first we have x is equal to -2, then we'll proceed towards y is equal to -3. So at this point we have Q is equal to -2 and -3 here. Okay, similarly we have r is equal to -2 and y is equal to +1. So first we proceed, here we have, first we proceed from origin here, this is -2 and 1 here on the upper side. Similarly we have s as +2 and -2 here. Here we have +2 and -2 here. Understand this? So in this way we can represent any point on our Cartesian plane here. Now let's begin with a question here. How we can represent a 2D figure on our Cartesian plane here. Okay, now what we have given, A, C, D are the vertices of sphere. This is a question from your exercise here. A, C, D are the vertices of a sphere ABCD. Okay, use graphical method to find the coordinate of fourth vertex B here. And also we have to find the coordinates of midpoint of BC and coordinates of midpoint of CD, then coordinates of points of intersecting of the diagonals of sphere ABCD. So first we will begin with point A here. Point A is -2 and 4 here. This is a Cartesian plane here. We have decided here is the origin O and it has the coordinate here that is -2 and 4. So we'll proceed with -2 and 4. First point A is -2 and 4 here. Then next coordinate C, 4 and 10. So again we proceed with 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 10 on the y-axis. So we'll proceed here. So C is 4 and 10. Then we have again D here, which is -2 and 10 here. Okay, from region we'll proceed toward X, that is -2 and 10 is positive, so we'll move up. So these are the 3 points here, and we have to these are the vertices of sphere. So we'll join these 2 line segment here. We'll join AD and CD here. Now we have to complete the square. So we'll draw 2 more line here, and these 2 more line meet at point here. Okay, and we have to find the coordinates of this point here. Since it is a square, so each side will be equal. So we have draw 2 more line of equal length here to complete our square here. So this is a point B, and B has a coordinate. Now you can see what are the coordinates of B. This is a point. So we'll begin with origin from 4 and again 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So what are the coordinates of B are 4 and 4 here. Okay, so we have first part here. What are the coordinates of fourth vertex here? Coordinate of fourth vertex is 4 and 4. Okay, now we have to find the coordinates of midpoint of BC here. Coordinate of midpoint of BC. Midpoint, that means we have to find the central point here. So what we are going to do here, let P be any point here. P be the midpoint of here BC here. Since it is a midpoint, so it will lie somewhere here on this line system. Okay, we'll add and divide it by 2. Midpoint, how we find the midpoint? Add x coordinate of B as well as C and divided by 2 here. So that will be the median here. So we have 4 plus 4 divided by 2 and again 10 plus 4 divided by 2 here. So points are 4, 7 here. So we have a point 4, 7 here. Okay, 4 and 7 here. You can also directly calculate or measure the middle point or midpoint of this side BC here. So it has a coordinate, point P has a coordinate 4 and 7 here. Then we have coordinates of midpoint of CD. We have CD here. Again, what are the x coordinate? 4 and -2 added. -2 plus 4 divided by 2. So it will be 1, and again 10 plus 10 divided by 2 is equal to 10. So what are the coordinate and where it lie? It lie on 1 and 10 here. So 1 and 10 point will lie here. So we have a point Q as 1 and 10 here. Understand? So we have 2 part here, coordinate of midpoint of BC, coordinate of midpoint of CD here. Then we have coordinates of points of intersecting of diagonal. So diagonal will form AC and BD here. So we'll meet these 2 diagonal, and these 2 diagonal meet at this point. So what are the point here? This is a point where these 2 diagonal meet. Now find the location here. This point meet at x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 7. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to. So this O point, which is the point of intersection of diagonal, has coordinate 1 and 7 here. So in this way we can represent a 2D figure on your Cartesian plane and express various points. Now next we have question here. By plotting point 3, 5, 1, 1 and 0, -1 on a same graph, check whether they are collinear or not. We have point, we have decided name them. Point P, A as 3, 5, B as 1, 1 and C as 0, -1. They are said to be collinear if they lie on a same line. That means when we draw these 3 points and join them, it must form a straight line. If it will lie on a same line, then we can say that they are collinear. Okay, if they do not lie on same line, then mark it as the points are not collinear here. So first we draw point A as 3, 5. So we have draw point A as 3, 5, x is 3 and y is 5 here. So point will lie here. Then we have point 1, 1 here, x is 1 and y again is 1. This is a point here. Then we have point C as 0, -1. 0, -1, that means x is 0 and y is -1. So point will lie on the y-axis. Understand? Now we'll join these 3 points. As the 3 points lie on a straight line, then we can say that these 3 points are collinear. Okay. Next we have here. Now we have taken scale factor as 2 centimeter is equal to 5 unit here. Now we can see that we can express the number here up to 25. At last we can express the number up to 25 here. So each scale division, or we have divided the scale here. 2 centimeter is equal to 5 unit. This is 5, this is 10, 15, 20 and 25 here. Okay. Now graph of x is equal to 0. Okay, x is equal to 0. That means whenever we have x coordinate is equal to 0, so what we will have, equation of y-axis. That particular graph is known as your equation of y-axis. Y can have any value, but if we fix the value of x here, then the equation will always lie on this y-axis. Okay, this is equation of your y-axis. Okay. Now again, similarly we have when y is equal to 0 and x can have any value here, then this will be a equation of your x-axis here. This will be a equation of your x-axis here. Understand? At this line, x can have any value, but value of y will always be 0. Okay. Similarly, we have x is equal to a when x is equal to a. Okay. X is equal to a. In that case, if we fix the value of x, then that line will be a equation of a line parallel to y-axis. If we fix the value of x and express it as any value, then in that case the line will be parallel to your y-axis and y can have any value in this system. Okay. For example, this is what we have given. X is equal to 10 here. X is equal to 10 and y can have any value here. So this will be the equation of your line. This will be the equation of your line. At this point, x has a fixed value 10 here, and y can have any value on the on this line here. Y can have any value. Y can have 5, 10, 15, or -5, -10, -15, -4, any value on this line. But value of x will remain same. So x is equal to 10 is equation of a line parallel to y-axis. This is a equation of a line parallel to y-axis. This is y-axis and it is parallel to the y-axis. Okay. So x is equal to 10. This is equation of a line. Similarly, we have x is equal to -5 here. -5 here lies on. We have fixed the value of -5 here. Then we can have any value of y here. This is a equation of, we have y is equal to 10 here. So y is equal to 10. When we have y is equal to 10, then y has a fixed value here. And x can have any value. So equation will be parallel to x-axis here. Similarly, y is equal to -10. It can have, y can have only one value, -10, and value of x will always change here. It can have positive value or negative value. So this will be a equation of a line parallel to your x-axis. Understand? Now, how to draw graph of linear equation? How to draw graph of a linear equation? We have a general form of your linear equation: y is equal to mx plus c. Here y is a dependent variable and x is a independent variable. First we have to understand what are dependent and independent variable. X is independent variable because we can have any value of x here. We can have any value of x, and this value of x will affect the value of y here. Okay, this value of x will affect the value of y here. M is a log and c is intercept. Okay, c is intercept here. Now what we have to do here, we can have any dependent variable in a linear equation. Whenever we draw a graph, in that case we can have any dependent variable or any independent variable. For example, we have equation x plus y is equal to 7. This is a linear equation here. X plus y is equal to 7 here. So x and y are the variables here. We can make independent and dependent variable like this. Now x is equal to 7 minus y. We take y on the other side. X is equal to 7 minus y here. So in this case, x is the dependent variable and y is the independent variable. We can have any value of y and its value will affect the value of x. So x will depend on the value of y here. Similarly, when we take x on the other side and y on the same side, and we have y is equal to 7 minus x. Now in this case, y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. So we can choose any dependent and independent variable and can have points for the Cartesian plane here. So next we have to draw a graph of equation y is equal to 3x here. So given equation is y is equal to 3x. So y is a dependent variable and x is a independent variable. We can have any value of x and it will affect the value of y, which is a dependent variable. Now, how you select the value of x here? Normally, remember this thing, in any equation we have to take those value of x so that value of y will be in integer form here. Okay, we value of y in integer form. On the whole, we'll take those value that are easy to express on your graphical system. For example, when we take x is equal to 1, so put x is equal to 1 in this equation. When you put x is equal to 1 in this equation, what will be the value of y? Value of y will be 3 minus 1 is equal to 3 here. Understand? Then we have x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, again put the value of x is equal to 2 in this equation. When we put it in this equation, what we have, y is equal to 3 minus 2, that is equal to 6. So we have values here. X is equal to 3, then y is equal to 9 here. When x is equal to minus 1, we can take any integer value here. Now we have taken x is equal to minus 1, so y is equal to 3 multiplied by minus 1, that is equal to minus 3 here. Now draw a box here of x and y coordinate and represent these coordinate number on this box here. So we have x, when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. When x is equal to 2, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 6. When x is equal to 3, y is equal to 9. When x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 3. So we can take any positive and negative value to express number or points on a Cartesian plane. Understand? So first we draw point 1 and 3 here. this is a 1 and this point is 3 here. Okay, then we draw point 26 here, then we have 3 and 9 here, and last we have -1 and -3. You can draw minimum of 3 points here, but for the safe side we have draw 4 point here, but 3 points are sufficient. So you can take 3 points to draw this line here. Now we have number of points here, 3, 9, 2, 6, 1, 3 and -1, -3 here. Now join these line by a straight line here. This graph or this line will be your equation of line y is equal to ps. This line that we have represent, this is the equation of your line y is equal to ps. Okay, remember one thing, equation of your line that we represent here will always be a straight line here. Okay, whenever you draw a equation of a line y is equal to mx plus c, it will always be a straight line. If you have any coordinate variant here, or if you are not able to make straight line, then that means you have done any mistake in your calculation here. You again have to check your calculation again. Next, we have draw graph of equation 2x minus 5y is equal to 10. Now we have again equation 2x minus 5y is equal to 10 here. So given equation is 2x minus 5y is equal to 10. Now we are going to make x as a dependent variable and y as a independent variable. So take 2y on other side, we have 2x is equal to 5y plus 10 here. 2x is equal to 5y plus 10 here. Now x is equal to, take 2 on the other side, x will be equal to 5x plus 10 divided by 2 here. It is whole over divided by 2 here. So now again we put y and find the value of x here. Now we have number in the fractional form here. We have over 2 here. So we have to check which value will be suitable for us, that will not give us the value in your decimal form or in your fractional form. Okay, try to find the value that are not in your decimal form or fractional form. Otherwise, if it come, then you have to check your scale division on this number line system. Okay, we have y is equal to 2.5, y is equal to -2. Okay, when y is equal to -2, then we have substitute y is equal to -2 in this equation. 5 multiplied by -2 plus 10, that is 10 minus 10, which is 0 here. So when we put y is equal to -2, x is equal to 0 here. Again, second point, when y is equal to 0, x is equal to 5 here. So we have 2 points in integer form here, -2, 0 and 0 and 5 here. Okay, then we have when y is equal to 1 here, then we put y is equal to 1 here. If we do this, then we have point in decimal form. Look at here, we have 5 multiplied by 1 is equal to 10, that is divided by 2 here, which is equal to 5 plus 10, that is equal to 15 divided by 2 here. So 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. Now we have 0.755 here in a decimal form here. Now we have to check how we are going to represent this point on your Cartesian plane here. Okay, again we have take one more point, that is y is equal to -1. When we take y is equal to -1, in that case we have x is equal to, but y is equal to -1, we have 5 minus multiplied by -1, that is equal to -5 plus 10. So it is 5 by 2. Again we have point 2.5 here. Okay, we first try to find the number in your integer form. If it do not come, then we have to find the number in decimal form or fractional form here. Okay, now we have 4 point here. We'll draw again box. When y is equal to -2, we have x is equal to 0 here. Again, when y is equal to 0, then x is equal to 5. When y is equal to 1 here, x is equal to 7.5. When y is equal to -1, x is equal to 2.3. Understand? Now we have to represent these points. First point is 0, -2. Here we have first point. Second point is 5 and 0. These are the point which are easy to find. Then we have this point -1 and 2.5 here. So 2.5, how will get here? This is 2 and this is 3 here. In between you have 5 line here. 5 line here. So you have to choose 2.5. 2.5 here. After 2, you have each line division. You have to find what is the measure of your each division here. What is the measure of your each division here? So we have to find 0.5 here. Each line measure 0.2. So here we have 0.2, then 5 or 4 here, then one more line here, center line here, one more line which is here. This will be equal to 0.6. So in between 0.4 and 0.6, we have to take a point here that is equal to 2.5. Okay, that is equal to 2.5. Similarly, we have calculate 7.5 and 1 here. When we have x is equal to 7.5, y is equal to 1 here. So these are the coordinates of your x-axis and y-axis on your Cartesian plane. Okay, now join this line. You will have a straight line. This straight line is known as your equation of line 2x minus 5y is equal to 10. Understand? Then again we have a question here. Now for each pair of line given below, draw a graph and check if the lines are parallel or perpendicular to each other. Now in this case we have two lines are given. 2x minus 3y is equal to 6 and x over 2 plus y over 3 is equal to 1. So given equation are 2x minus 3y is equal to. So first we will take the first equation and solve it. Now we are taking x as a dependent variable and y as a independent variable. Again we have substitute the different value of y and find the different value of x here. Similarly we have next equation here, x over 2 plus y over 3 is equal to 1. So first we take the LCM here, and when we have the LCM it will be 3x plus 2y upon 6. Okay, 3x plus 2y upon 6. Take 6 on the other side. So this equation, this particular equation can be represented as 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. Now again we will take x as a dependent variable and y as a independent variable. So substitute the value of y and find the value of x here. Understand? Here we have substitute different value of y and finding the value of x here. Now we'll again make box of this here. We have substitute the value of y and we have the value of x. Substitute the value of y and find the value of x here. Okay, so on substituting this different value of y, we have value of x here. So we have a points on points for your Cartesian plane. We have a point for your Cartesian plane here. Understand? Now what we have to do here? What we have to do? we have to represent these coordinate on your this graph here. Okay. Now coordinate of equation 2x minus 3y is equal to 6 here. 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. First, we will represent the coordinates on your graph solution graph here. 3 0. So first point is 3 0 of this equation. Then next point is 0 minus 2. X is 0, y is minus 2. So point lie here. Then we have 4.5, 1, 4.5 and 1. Then we have 6, 2 here. Okay, 6, 2 here. Now join all these 3 points, will have a straight line here. Understand? Then we have coordinate of the equation x over 2 plus y over 3 is equal to 1. First point is 2 0. So first point lie here, x is 2 and y on this point is 0. Then we have 0 3, x is 0 and y is 3 here. Then we have 4 minus 3. Then we have minus 2 6 here. Now join these point. We have a equation of this line x over 2 plus y over 3 is equal to 1 here. So we can see that these two lines are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, so these two lines are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, that's it from this chapter. Here most of the questions from the exercise are of same type. You can solve it by your own and try all the question on your graph paper. Practice all the question on your graph paper so that you can understand all the question in a better way. Okay. Thank you so much. Be safe and still stay at home. Thank you.